Hello and welcome. We are back and we are continuing to work on our tropical landscape project. So let's go ahead and get it opened up. So first thing I'm going to do is open up my folder. If it's not already available, you should go to Documents, Digital Art Class, find the project folder, so Gimp Tropical Landscape, and from there you're going to find your project. So here is my project here. Nope, that's my abstract painting. This is my project. I'm going to double click on it and have it open up in GIMP for us. And it didn't save. Let me see if I can find it. Okay, I found my project. It was in the wrong folder. No problem. I can fix that later. So I have some of my water done. I have some of my sky done. So now we're looking at some of the other elements of our image. So like the sand, maybe we want to put some textural marks in the sand and just have some variations of color. We have a kind of a black outline around our design. So I don't know if I want to do this like water edge where it gets really white and fluffy. I think I'm just going to leave that alone, more like it's over an edge and we're not seeing that part of the beach. But I think some texture in my sand would be good. The other thing is I love how close up this picture is of the texture on the palm tree itself. So I think I want to do some work there as well. All right, so let's go ahead and start with something simple. We're going to use our fuzzy select tool. We're going to click on our sand area of our composition. My sand is pretty dark already, so I think that the best way to handle this is I'm going to click on my foreground color, click on my color picker, and I'm going to pick up the color that I have, and I think I want to work lighter in my project. So I got some lighter value, and I don't know, do we want to go with, let's start with a paintbrush tool and maybe one of these cool textural tools. I don't know what this one does. I didn't experiment with this one. Ooh, this one can create lines. I don't like that at all. So edit, undo, edit, undo, edit, undo, or Control Z on your keyboard. So I did play around with these, kind of like this. It might have some sand effect. So I'm going to put that in. And so I've got some color there. I'm going to switch out my color again. Let's go even lighter. Kind of like the way this is looking. Um, and let's go with a darker version. And I'm going to take the opacity way down on this darker version and add some of that in. And maybe even darker. And you can see how, again, I'm still just experimenting and playing with this. I don't want it to necessarily be all over the same. So I'm going to start to try to build up a little darker towards maybe the bottom. And I'm not doing a lot of dragging here. Maybe I'll start kind of like that. Um, so you can kind of see. Okay, so now that I have that, I think I am going to go to my smear brush in the My Brush section. And I think I want to make this much larger. And I'm just going to kind of go over the whole area. And I'm clicking and I'm dragging and I'm clicking. And I think I'm liking the way my sand, oh, I really like that. Okay, it's starting to look. So I'm going to go ahead and say sand is done, and I'm going to go on to another area. So my fuzzy select tool, select here, and I think I want to do these so that they look pretty similar. So I'm going to hold the shift button and select the second tree trunk as well. Okay, now if you need to, obviously you can always zoom in as well. So you can work on that area and truly see what's going on. And I'm going to continue to paint. So I'm going to go in, I think, to my regular paintbrush. And the one I just had was not too bad. Let's see what this one does. This might have been better for my sand even. I'm just going to stamp some of that brush onto my tree chunks, a little darker. We'll go a little lighter, add some texture there. And actually, I'm going to zoom out. I may have made that one a little easy. kind of like that. Okay, so maybe I'll come in with just a little bit of a highlight, do some of that. And I'm pretty pleased with the way that looks. So now I'm just going to keep going and continue to do more of this for my project. I'm going to go ahead and speed this up. All right, so I've added some texture to my leaves. I've added some texture to the trees in the background. I added a highlight and a shadow on my sun a little bit there. And I'm pretty happy with, I think, the way this looks. So that is I think, the end for me for this. I could maybe do some work on the coconuts that I forgot about. So maybe I'll do that. But other than that, I think I'm pretty good. So if you have any concerns or questions about this stage of the process, we should be nearing the end here and finishing this up, please let me know. But before you forget, don't forget to go File, Save, and then make sure you take your daily screenshot. So we're going to go ahead and do that right now. And as you take your screenshot, make sure you get that file name at the top, get the picture in there and your layers palette. This screenshot for today is going to be saved as Documents, Digital Art Class, nope, Screenshots. And I'm going to save this one as 13.08. So we're making some good progress. If you have any concerns or questions about this step of the project, if you need to, reach out and let me know. Otherwise, enjoy the process.